Hi, I'm Dr. Emoji, and I present to you the Pyramid Model Project Parent Workshops, a collaboration between the University of Miami Department of Psychology, the Miami-Dade County Public School Early Childhood Programs, and the Miami Children Initiative. Welcome back. You made it. This is our final session, Positive Solutions for Families Facing the Challenge Part 2.
But first, let's do a quick recap of all the great things you've learned so far. In Session 1, you learned how to create positive relationships. In Session 2, you learned how to set positive expectations. In Session 3, you learned how to understand your child's behavior. In Session 4, you learned how to prevent challenging behaviors. And in Session 5, you learned how to set reasonable limits and expectations with your child.
Okay, now let's continue. Remember, your child engages in challenging behaviors simply because it works for them. That's why it's important to be a detective. Find out the meaning of your child's challenging behavior. What is it that your child is trying to tell you by behaving this way? Sometimes it can be hard to know exactly what your child is trying to tell you. That's why it is important to examine the situation. Think about what is happening before the challenging behavior. What exactly did your child do? And what happened after the behavior? Remember, behavior can mean many things. It can be your child telling you, I want you to pay attention to me. I want that toy. Or, I don't want to stop what I'm doing. But how can we teach our children to communicate this in a different, more helpful way? Well, first, let's develop a plan. There are 3 essential parts for developing a plan. First, create a prevention strategy to keep challenging behaviors from happening. 2, find a new way to communicate the new skills. 3, make sure that your child's challenging behavior won't work for them. A good way to prevent challenging behaviors from happening is by creating a family routine during the times that these behaviors may be challenging. Here are some examples of time it might be helpful to establish a family routine: mealtime, playtime, bedtime, and transition time. For example, if your child typically displays challenging behaviors when you have a 5 p.m. work meeting, setting up a routine and an activity for your child to do for the duration of that meeting could replace the challenging behavior. Now, let's talk about prevention strategies. Here are some strategies that can help you minimize the possibility that your child will have challenging behaviors. First, simplify the task. For example, rather than asking a young child to clean up, you can instead ask your child to put their toys in the basket. Also, if you can see your child is getting frustrated, offer to help them with their task. Next, explain what will come. This will let your child know what to expect as part of their routine. Making your child comfortable and reducing distraction can minimize challenging behaviors. And here's a bonus tip. Prepare activities ahead of time and make the activity fun. Let's talk about finding new ways to communicate and building new skills. Here are some things you can teach your child to do that will help them learn new ways to communicate and build new skills. Teach your child to ask for a turn. Ask for an object if they want it. Ask for help if they are struggling, and making choices and following a schedule. Now, what happens if you don't understand why your child is engaging in difficult behavior? Well, as parents, we won't always be able to honor the meaning of these behaviors. But here are some examples. If your child say, I don't want to, when you ask them to brush their teeth, you can teach them the new skill by following a schedule. Another example could be if your child say, all done at the dinner table, you can say, one more bite, then you're done. Also, remember to make sure that your child's challenging behaviors won't work for them. Here are some new responses you can use instead of giving in to your child's challenging behaviors. Redirect your child to use a new skill and then let them have what they want or let them out of what they don't want. For example, if your child is screaming because your sister has a toy that they want, ask your child to instead ask their sister for a turn. Practice telling your child, I know you want to play with the toy, but you have to wait your turn. Also, hold your ground, but give your child choice. For example, if your child does not want to eat anymore, you can say, you need to take one more bite, and let your child choose if they want to take a bite of the chicken or the broccoli. Make sure you state what you want to your child in a calm tone voice. Congratulations, you've made it. You've completed the Pyramid Model Parent Workshops, Solutions for Families. Great job. That's it for now, but check out our other videos. Till next time, Dr. Emoji signing out.